Our next comedian is one of the funniest electricians out of Monticello, you guys. It's not supposed to be funny. Electricians aren't funny, you guys.
Yeah, they are.
Somebody's an electrician. Just because your wife says you're funny doesn't mean you're funny. You guys, he was also a semi-finalist in the House of Comedy's Funniest Person with a Day Job competition. It's a very prestigious competition. Your local favorite from Monticello, guys, make a lot of noise for the very funny Alex Weber.
I got that freaking House of Comedy thing. I was that intro been way too specific. Funniest electrician from Monticello, everybody. Yeah. Woo. You don't follow Johnny Crutches? Are you kidding me? Shit. You know, I was gonna write a Beaver specific joke just for this, and I'm glad I didn't. Because no way was I beating Beaver assholes. There's no way. Jesus. But cheers, everybody. Thanks for coming out. Thanks for braving the fucking weather. Vanilla sweetness. Let me tell you what, you can really taste the Beaver asshole. You ready for Christmas?
No.
Anybody out there have any weird Christmas traditions you do? Anything really out of the ordinary? I was talking to a coworker and he said that. He's like, oh, my family's super weird. He goes, every year for Christmas we have Mexican. It's a tradition. My family's just fucked up, man. I was like, you know, the longest running tradition in my family for Christmas is somebody gets to go born. You're right. Mexican food's real fucked up. My other favorite winter tradition is on days like this, or like the first snowfall. The long running Minnesota tradition, what you do is you get together with your friends or family, or you call somebody a friend, or you just talk to a local at the supermarket, and you just reminisce about how great it is that just everybody forgot how to fucking drive. Every single person! It just snowed months ago. How do you just forget? I don't understand. It's just a pandemic. Everybody just forgets how to fucking drive. I'm feeling festive, so over my ugly sweater. I'm an electrician at Federal Cartridge in Anoka. If you didn't know, they make bullets. Yeah. When I was interviewed there, they're real proud of it. They said, you know, the bullet that killed Osama bin Laden, they didn't kill. I was like, I bet the bullet that killed a lot of people was making this film. But I'm glad you're proud of one of them. So I bought this sweater, you know, it really screams, I saw mommy kissing Santa Claus. So I shot that commie bastard right. You know, like, Grandma got ran over by a reindeer, so we're having venison tonight. Yeah! My other favorite Christmas tradition is people that insist on telling you Die Hard is a Christmas movie about 800 fucking times. It is, you're right. I'm sick of hearing about it, though. It really is the Nickelback of jokes at this point. It started out super ironic, but people are doubling down. And at this point, if that's your thing every Christmas, I hope you fucking choke to death on a Viagra. Coroner's like, damn, that guy died hard. Speaking of Christmas movies, I've been watching Christmas movies a little differently. I don't know what it is. But I watched Frosty the Snowman the other day. Classic. You guys know the deleted scene from Frosty the Snowman? He goes in the garage and he's really disappointed when he finds out what the snowblower is. He thought he was into his carrot field that night. The Grinch, I watched The Grinch. You guys think if the Grinch had a time machine, he'd go back and kill baby Jesus? That's the ultimate way to steal Christmas when you think about it. You guys go out ice fishing yet? Is there enough ice? I'm not an ice fisher. Is there enough ice out there to go fishing yet?
No.
I see some shanties out there for the crazy people.
That's us.
That's you? You've been out there?
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, it's 2 inches, that's fine. I'm like, where were you fucking last night? ice fishing, a couple years ago, the governor of Ohio came out. They were talking about some ice fishing thing, about putting out ice shanties specifically in the wintertime. And he said, and I quote, and I'm a comedian, I can't make this shit funnier. "We can't put out ice shanties because it leads to prostitution." That MLS? All right, I'll take your word for it. But I know how it is, you're on a relax, you've been fishing the same spot for a while. You get to the point where it's like, I would pay for a fucking nibble right now. Seems like I've been staring at the same hole for years. Like, I just get something different. Great. Can we be the winter activities versus the summer activities? Like, I understand the weather's better in the summer, but fucking summer things suck. Like my friend went on vacation to Utah, went whitewater rafting, which that just sounds terrible. You guys gone whitewater rafting?
Yep.
Yeah.
Is it terrible? It sounds terrible.
Yeah.
It's also the only sport where the name specifies who does it. Because no other water sport has white water, the name. And I think there should be more whitewater water sports, Like, let me see some whitewater paddleboarding. Those motherfuckers gotta fall and hit their head on some rocks every once in a while. I'm ready for it. Whitewater water polo? Oh, hell yeah. The team that survives is the team that wins. They're like hiking. They should just call hiking just white hiking too. Those are the people that do it. And I think the only reason white people like to hike is we've never had to flee from anywhere. The Mexicans that came over the border, they hiked once. When they got here, they're done hiking. Let me tell you what. Never gonna happen again. Do you guys run 5Ks at all?
Yeah.
Okay, fuck that. We're all at a brewery, so yeah, fuck no. I didn't think you guys were a 5K crowd either. Went on vacation with my wife, and we were talking about what to do. And she goes, "Oh, there's a 5K going on. We could run a 5K." And I felt betrayed as a husband. Like, you've known me for 10 years. You think I want to run a 5K while on vacation? Vacations are for 3 things: eating too much, drinking too much, and sleeping too much. That's it. I'm not running. I don't ask her to do things on vacation I know she doesn't want to do. I love to go to a strip club where Johnny Crushes DJs. Sounds like a great time. She doesn't want that, So let's compromise. Marriage is about compromise. You run the 5K, I'll go to a strip club. You run the 5K, I'll go spend 5K. Oh, you're running, I'll be running the credit card. You're running that marathon, I'll be looking at a pair of thongs. It's going to be a great time for both of us. My poor wife is back there, everybody. She's from Florida, I don't know why the fuck she's here. I'm certainly not worth it. She makes fun of me because I'm from Minnesota and I have an accent. You guys get made fun of your Minnesota accent?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Give me an oh yeah. Oh yeah. Like my A's, the way The key to speaking Minnesotan is to put as much drag on your A as you put on your line to catch a crappie. Oh yeah. Here's the way I say bag specifically. Every time we're at the grocery store, she's like, "Don't say bag like that." That's how I say bag. I'm sorry. Can you just shut up and put it over your head tonight? Okay. But I'm born and raised in St. Cloud, so I had to seek outside talent right down there. I assume you guys are aware of St. Stearns County syndrome, right? Yeah, that's scary. I took my high school girlfriend to meet my grandmother for the first time. It was Easter. I'm like, "Hey, Grandma, this is my girlfriend." I won't use her real name. Amanda won't touch my Johnson, we'll call her. Amanda won't touch my Johnson. My grandma said, "Oh, that's fantastic. I think we're related if I don't touch my Johnsons." It's like, "Grandma, can you shut the fuck up? I'm trying to keep the bloodline pure, okay? I need you cock blocking me right now." Me and my wife don't have kids, but we have pets. I call them rescues, but it sounds like I'm trying to hype it up. Whatever. And that also sounds like I saved them. when in fact these animals infiltrated my home. They seduced my wife. They overthrew the power structure. And now I get to live with them, I think is how this works. So they really rescued me when you think about it. We got this dog. Hates my fucking guts. Hates it if I talk to my wife. Hates it if I talk to or I hug my wife, kiss my wife. He freaks out, he barks, he nips at me. Drives me nuts. He thinks I'm gonna beat my wife, which I would never do. But when I was Christmas shopping, I saw a mug that said, "Be the person your dog thinks you are." Consider it. But it's hard because we're married. So, you gotta do married things. Every 3 or 4 months you're legally obligated to perform coitus, somewhere in the bylaws. Is that the right word? Nailed it. Anyways. So we have to do that sometimes, And this dog hates it. He's all up in it, he's barking at it. I can't perform under those conditions, okay? I'm a high-level athlete. So what we do is we take a Kong. You guys know what a Kong is, the dog toy? Yeah. If you're not familiar, it kind of looks like a butt plug. It's a little too big. Okay, I've tried. It's a little too big. On the back side, there's this little hole. It's a little too small for your penis. So we take this Kong and we fill it with peanut butter for the dog. Okay, the dog, he goes bananas on this Kong. He cares about nothing else. I can do whatever I want to my wife for the 30 seconds it takes. And he's just fine. But what happens is I become conditioned. Have you guys ever taken a psychology class in your life before?
Yeah.
You're aware of conditioning. If you don't know, there's this guy named Pavlov. He did a study on these dogs, where he would give the dog a treat and ring a bell. What he found out was his dog would get conditioned, and he would associate the bell with the treat. So eventually, you take away the treat, and as long as you rang the bell, the dog would salivate because he'd anticipate that treat. So every time I want to have sex with my wife, I need to fill a Kong full of peanut butter. I'm gonna admit you, St. Cloud. I'm from St. Cloud, I feel safe here. Jif is my kink at this point, okay? Skippy gives me a stiffy. Peter Pan makes my Peter stand. Market pantry is generic bullshit. I got standards, okay? I got standards. It's good to be here. I work overnights at Federal, which sucks. Anybody else here work third shift or overnights, or is ever in your life, or are you all winners? Okay, that sounds good. It was tough when I started working overnights. I had to kind of sell it to myself. So I told myself, I'm not much of a morning person anyways, so I can work overnights. That's fine. I don't get up in the morning. What I found out is I'm not much of a being awake person, is what it is. It really doesn't fucking matter. And that's just bullshit about COVID. Is the number one symptom was fatigue. And fatigue isn't a symptom of a disease. It's just a symptom of life. I'm fucking 33, I'm tired all the time. It doesn't matter. That's why I love naps so much. You also love fucking naps. God, naps. I literally love naps at a young age. My father worked construction. So he would go to work super early, come home early in the afternoon, and just nap immediately. And I'll never forget watching a commercial for the board game Don't Wake Daddy for the first time. You remember that board game? You remember how they looked at each other like, that's not a fucking game. Are you kidding me? You wake Daddy in my house, you better start fucking running. Being 33, life gets difficult once you're over 30, I think. It's not black and white anymore. Like going to the bathroom especially. You guys remember when you were a kid? You go to the bathroom, you tell your mom, hey, I gotta go to the bathroom. She goes, is it number 1 or number 2? Which one is it, number 1 or number 2? I'm over 30 now, it's not just number 1 or number 2. There's a lot of gray area in there. Sometimes it's just a 1.5 just out of nowhere. That's like a 1.75, I better wipe, I don't know. You ever sit down and just gas? What the fuck is that? It's like a a 0.25, I don't even know. I think that's on the Richter scale. Being over 30, I do over 30 things, you know. Like on the weekends, I'll shampoo my carpets for fun. After that, hell yeah, that guy knows. Good time. But it made me realize that carpet is just hair for your house. Just fucking weird. Just think about it. And what's weird about that is that makes like your bathroom mat kind of like the pubes of your house. And it makes sense when you think about it, because like I think about my grandma's house. She had a rug under the toilet, a rug on top of the toilet, and a rug on the tank. She has hair everywhere. My grandpa would spend hours in there. And like my parents, they didn't have the hair on top or the bottom, on top of the toilet. They just had the one neat little rug, you know. Is she scaring you over there? What's happening? Jesus. And like all my millennial friends, they don't have the rug even on the bottom of the toilet. It's just clean. It's just nothing, you know. If company's coming over, they clean it up real good. Maybe pour some bleach in the back in case shit gets crazy. We're ready to go. I'll just stand here for 10 more minutes, that's fine. I'm a feminist, by the way. In case you guys were wondering, I'm just throw it out there, it's important. I don't think that women should take their husband's name when you're married. That's how much of a feminist I am. It makes it really hard to stop girls from high school on Facebook. It's changing! Hate it. I was on Facebook the other day and somebody put up a picture of them and their dad. And it said, Throwback Thursday. Throwing it back to when Gab was still alive. It's like, that's a bummer. You're not using that trend right. I don't like that. It's like, that party was lit. Almost as lit as the day we cremated him. This was the last selfie we got before he killed himself. Sorry. I heard a gasp over here. I didn't mean that. You guys like all these reboots that are happening? These movie reboots? It's like every other month, so they gotta reboot something that sucks, you know? And there's one just laying on the table they haven't rebooted yet. And like with all these live action reboots, like Little Mermaid's happening, they did Aladdin, they did The Lion King. I think it's important they do this live action reboot. Celebrity Deathmatch. Any day now, bring it back, please. Jake Paul's already fighting people. Just let it go a couple extra rounds. That's all I'm asking. You guys know the movie Weird Science? I think it's time to reboot that. But since it's 2022, I think we should have a diverse cast. You know, maybe the two main boys, maybe make them gay. I think would be good and important. And instead of calling it Weird Science, they could just call it Build-A-Bear. What's weird about reboots is band merch. There's a lot of weird band merch out there. You guys know Kiss sold a coffin at some point? Yeah, it's fucking weird. Eminem once sold a brick from his childhood home. Just cleaning out his closet at some point, you know? Metallica made a whiskey. Metallica. James Hetfield was a terrible alcoholic for years, you didn't know. And they're selling whiskey. That's just sad but true, you know? The weirdest one is the Wu-Tang Clan made condoms. You buy a Wu-Tang Clan condom. Wu-Tang literally became something to fuck with. I'm insecure. I like the jokes you just started with. I'm a feminist, I'm insecure. Let's just throw some shit out there, see what happens. Alex Avery was originally going to be on the show. He canceled because I think he could get a ride, whatever. Shout out to him for being funny. He's fucking funny. Okay, look him up. Anyways, I'm not talking shit. I don't know where I'm going with this. Anyways, I'm insecure. I'm glad he's not here because I went to school with 3 other Alexes. And they were all more popular than me. To the point that over those 4 years, I realized if somebody yells Alex in a hallway, they're not talking to me. Just don't even acknowledge it. To the point, if I'm having sex with my wife and the dog's going to town on some peanut butter, and she calls out my name, I get jealous. Are you fucking other Alexes? And I'm more handsome and more athletic than me. Well, I got a couple more for you. I promise. You guys like the craft beer, the breweries? You better say yes, you can get the fuck out, okay? What I like about it is specifically in St. Cloud. Drinking craft beer in Pantown is kind of a bad habit. You know? Sometimes I try to go to Beaver Island and I end up in the back shed. Fucking beer puns, okay? That's the best I can do. I'll leave you on this one. There's been a lot of jokes. And I try to do good with my comedy, you know, so if I didn't use this platform for some good, I'm sorry to bring the mood down, but it's an important topic. I have a change.org petition, if you guys could look it up after the show. There's a rapper that I believe is involved in sex trafficking. Very serious issue. Nothing to joke about. But nobody else seems to have picked up on this, and it's just weird. He's admitted to having hoes in different area codes. And the fact that I'm the only one that's picked up on this is fucking ridiculous. In fact, it's ludicrous. It's absolutely ludicrous. I'm Alex Weber.